Hello Facebook Live, it's Sonia of True Light Guide bringing your weekly angel messages for love, career, and personal growth. And man, oh man, we're under Mars retrograde till August 27th. And as of tomorrow, Thursday, July 12th, we're going to be under a solar eclipse under the sign of Cancer. And this is going to bring forward a lot of energy, but see it as a blessing. We're going to find out how this is going to manifest in our lives and what we can do to really make this, instead of a power struggle, but an opportunity, right? So what we're looking at here under the sign of Cancer, Cancer really governs how we feel about home. It's not about what is actually there. It's about the feelings of it. So this is going to bring up a lot of childhood feelings, especially around being uncertain, really finding out where your home is, where do you feel like you fit in. And so there may be a lot of confusion. So I'm not going to go too in depth with that, but I want you to understand that that's going to come forward for tomorrow. Because of that, I want to start the reading with actually finding out how that's going to manifest in your life as a real life situation, like what's going to show up for you. And what we get here is that things didn't turn out as you expected, okay? It's as though all of the planning, what I get is that the internal world here and what's out there, they're just not matching. This is where you're feeling safe and secure, but there's chaos around you. Or maybe you're in a very stable situation, but yet internally you're feeling a sense of insecurity, feeling, very shy, withdrawn, all of this. So what is it that you need to know is to really, how are you going to make this instead of a, outside power struggle where you're trying to control outside events, which isn't really going to get you much of anything or that sense of stability you're looking for. What do you need to do? Well, this card comes forward. And this is how you're going to turn this obstacle into an opportunity with this solar eclipse. And they say it's actually Archangel Uriel. Uriel is the angel of light, internal light and spirituality, but there is like thriving through the power of positive thinking. Change up the internal world, acknowledge how you feel with compassion, and then shift into a place of feeling better. In doing so, we're going to find out what this eclipse can manifest for you, because this is really shaking up things. This is really shaking up foundations and cores, and I'm seeing change everywhere. I keep telling people, wait till the second and third week of July. There's huge change right into the beginning of August. It's very interesting. Ultimately, you do that and you're going to see that love and blessings fill your life, harmonious relationships with people outside you, and happily ever after, because you go from the place of feeling like insecure or holding on to a space for other people's insecurities. Now you're in a space of allowing and understanding that, I'm just going to change up here, feel more confident. And when you come to a situation feeling secure in yourself and confident, people are going to respond differently to you. They're not going to bring you their problems so much as they're going to enjoy that moment of peace and solitude that they need for themselves as well. So they'll join you in on that. So understand that the solar eclipse, it's going to look like everything isn't really working the way you want it to. Nothing's working out. And they're like, no, go to positive thinking, see what's going right. And you're going to see that there is a lot more harmony in your external world, so that you can, match your internal world to kind of, the harmony that is around you in the physical. So what do you need to know again for your love, career, and personal growth? Well, let's start with love. What's the main thing that's going to manifest for many of you is that you're having a hard time balancing. With all of this energy that's really creating an element of chaos, it's kicking up, whether it be trouble, maybe it's, a lot of introspection, maybe you're needing more time to sleep and rest and process. Whatever it is, you're finding a hard time balancing what you're used to being able to achieve. And they're acknowledging that. So how are you going to turn this, instead of having like a power struggle with it, how are you going to turn this into an opportunity is to take time to celebrate with friends and family, okay? This is your grounding place. This is where you're going to create more love in your life, because there's so much to go on. You're feeling overwhelmed, and that's the main emotion here. And you're not able to achieve, I feel like most of you have more on your plate than you usually do, and you're able to achieve less than you usually do, which is really aggravating things. So they're like, chill it. How do you turn this into an opportunity? Give up on what's extra and just take time to have more fun, because that is the card. This is the situation card. It does say make time for fun, This is what they're calling on. Really connect with other people. Stop, slow down, take time to connect. That grounding will help you to organize, be more rational, and then operate from that level so that the intuitive and emotional energy isn't carrying you away. So what's the final piece of the puzzle? If you should do this for your love life, you're going to see that all the things you've invested in are working out better than you really expected. But you have to wait for the harvest. You have to wait for those changes to really manifest and actualize. So this again is speaking to that, the eclipse energy of let it go. Understand that right now it's really about seeking the internal world, giving yourself stability here before you take action. When you do, you're going to see that things do take time to come about, and that if you have trust in it, if you, again, the eclipse energy, if you look around, you'll see that there is a lot of harmony in your life. Things do work out, but they just need to happen in their own timing, not based on what you think is best, but what universe knows is best for you, okay? You're being watched out by your angels, so trust it. For your career this time around, they're like, don't work on it alone. You need approval. You need to check in. You need to re-clarify the communication. Working alone is not the best answer. I just hear this resounding and clear to the point. Make sure you check in that this is what they want. And don't be afraid about stepping on toes. Reiterate and then show them how this is actualizing so that they see it, because they themselves are also in the clouds. Management and other, co-workers, their heads are in the clouds too. So don't be afraid to reiterate and go, okay, so this is where I'm at, just checking, continue full force, and they'll give you adjustments or go, oh, like that's better than what I thought, or this is looking different. But that'll give them an idea of what it's going to turn out to be in the end. I'm even having a hard time being direct. So what's the opportunity here? What do you need to do to really flow with this energy, make it a good opportunity for you? It's safe to trust, okay? Trust that you can communicate to others. There's so much to accomplish, but it says follow your creative passion. So they're really saying follow that. Make sure that though you're on path with other people. Trust the information, trust the guidance. Check in and then continue forward. If you do that, your dreams are fulfilled through the hard work. So it's going to be hard work to work through this week. Trust it. It's good. It's going to bring you some awesome things and a dream fulfilled, okay? And the ability to enjoy some beautiful things in your life, right? Slow down, have a cup of coffee, enjoy your breaks. And then finally, for yourself, what is it you need right now this week to really feel fulfilled, okay? What is it that you need to be doing so that, you take care of you? Well, the number one situation is like all these plans that you're making for everyone else. Make sure that they include you, because this is when I hear the words environmental activism, what it's speaking about there is the community. Okay, this is the environment. Your actions, your mood, it impacts the environment. So it says, be determined and move forward. Okay, be prepared for any possibility, because things, again, the retrograde warned us, it's going to look different than what you expect it to. You finally get, things moving forward in your relationship, but it looks different than what you expected it to. Are you willing to let go of the reins on how it has to look so that things can move forward in the healthiest way for everyone involved? Because that's when it's more sustainable. If it only serves you or it only serves another person, it's only sustainable for a certain amount of time. When everybody is able to sustain this, when it really impacts the greater good of all, you're going to see that. So be determined and move forward. Hold on to your energy, empaths. I know it is difficult right now, empaths, for you, but trust that this is going to get better, okay? This is going to be easier for you. If you need some coaching or some tips and guidance, I can definitely help you with that, okay? So what else do you need to know? How do you make this an opportunity for yourself? Well, in your personal growth, what you need is staying determined, understand that this is what impacts everybody. Let go of how it's going to look. It's going to look different than what you expect, but they do say still plan. This is how you make an opportunity of it. Your plans will work out as expected. So just understand that you put it on paper, understand the core values that you're looking for here. Are you looking for stability? Are you looking for a sense of inner peace and knowledge? Empaths, it's about a sense of holding on to yourself and knowing where you're starting and ending and other people's stuff is, right? So that you're just in a clear sense of observing and knowing what, who's the observer and what's out there, right? So what's going to happen with that is a change. This is a card of change. And the only other place we saw that was with the solar eclipse energy. So the advice there is to change the way you do things by thinking positive even when you don't feel it. The ultimate outcomes, again, the change is really coming through a sense of you, and that this is really about stability and efficiency, right? They said to stay determined. So this is creating a good foundation for yourself, taking charge of situations with ambitious plans. So again, this planning energy, this sense of feeling that I do matter, that my plans do work out, that seems to be the energy around the eclipse, is this ability to let go of control of how it exactly has to happen and the exact outcome of it, but trusting that, you know what, I asked for more stability and I got stability. I asked for more financial security, I got financial security. And I always use the example, sometimes it doesn't show up the way we want. We think I need $100 for my phone bill, and this week I made 50, I failed, and my manifesting didn't work, and universe isn't working with me. But what actually happened was that your usual $100 phone bill came in at 50, and universe heard your call for, I want to pay my phone bill, which is what you wind up doing. But the universe also heard your call for, I need more time for fun and relaxation. So what the universe did was lower your phone bill, lower your hours, you paid it off and got your time off. But if you're so stuck that it has to look this way, my phone bill's $100 and I need $100 and I need to work extra hours, and this is the only way to actualize this, you're going to miss out on the other magical opportunities that can be presented to you. I know this in my own life. My original business idea is not what I'm doing today, but this business gives me much more of what I needed, more than I could have ever asked for than my original one. So I just trust the process, and I hope all of you will trust it too. Please, if you do like my videos, I want to remind you to like, share, show your love, make comments, and if you have any questions, please don't be afraid to ask. I'd love to do questions for you this week, especially if you need some help and guidance. Just know that if it's a one-on-one consultation, then book it in session. If you're willing to have that answered, even about like how to manage your energy during this eclipse, don't be afraid to send me a message, and I'd be happy to answer that if it's for free through this Facebook Live, because everybody gets to benefit from these beautiful questions that you have. Because trust me, a lot of people come to me with the same questions each week, and I feel like I'm talking to it's like a repeat button, but it's really because of the energy that's being brought forward at this time. So everyone, until I meet with you again next week, ciao for now.